What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE. How you doing, boy?
I'm good.
Make sure to check us out on the Gentleman Juggcast. Pretty much available wherever you listen to your Gentleman Juggcasts. Make sure to check us out on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Take me to Smackdown, boy.
Well, we start off with Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus... and Madcap Moss versus Imperium.
And why are these people fighting?
Because it's a 2-hour show.
We need a match. And, they got it. So, look, the match was fine. I mean, I think Braun Strowman and Ricochet are wearing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be a legitimate tag team for some reason. Whatever.
The Ricochet Express.
Ugh. Just saying it out loud, I don't even like it. I much prefer Ricochet being an Intercontinental Champion or Braun Strowman being in the same ballpark or with the world title picture going on. I don't really need these two being a tag team, but they got to do it because Braun Strowman said some things and Ricochet clapped back.
So now they have to do it.
So now they got to do it.
And
if both of them would have just kept their mouths shut, we wouldn't be dealing with this.
And none of them can beat Roman. So.
Yeah, Roman's unstoppable right now. At least until WrestleMania when Cody gets at him.
I'm just saying, it would just be hilarious if we get to WrestleMania, they do all that build-up just for Roman to win again. It'd be pretty funny.
I mean, at this point, if they did that, then I would sit there and be like, you know what? I'm back in.
It'd be pretty funny if they did that.
I'm back in.
I was like everyone, all the Bloodline lose their titles, but then Roman just wins again.
I'd be all about it. I'd be like, you know what? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And then we had everyone's favorite feud, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, and the Viking Raiders fight each other.
Don't even care. It looks like Drew McIntyre might be going for the IC Championship from Gunther, which I am all for. I'd much rather Drew be involved in the world title picture, but...
he can't beat Roman.
Nobody can beat Roman, so, let's just move on.
He lost to him twice.
Yeah, so... Hey, move on from that. Go for the IC Championship. It should be some good matches with him and Gunther, right?
Yeah. Everyone's saying there's going to be a triple threat with him, Sheamus, and Gunther.
Yeah. If it is, I mean, look, Drew and Sheamus, they like fighting each other. So, look, it's going to be a decent match. I'm all for it.
Then we got the Bloodline. And by the Bloodline, I mean Paul Heyman and Jimmy Uso.
Look, we didn't get a chance to talk about what happened at the Elimination Chamber. And what happened there was great. I mean, you were busy. You had things you had going down, so we couldn't do a Jugcast. We couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
So whatever. But seeing as how I thought that whole entire storyline is still great.
Yeah, I was like, Sammy almost won.
I mean, we knew he wasn't gonna win. I remember saying it the day before that he wasn't gonna do it.
I watched this one reaction where the guy's like, I cannot believe this. Sammy lost. It looked like he was going to win.
I mean, I believe he was going to lose because there's no way. If he would have won, I don't know how it would have felt if he would have won.
Because then it literally would have been Sammy versus Cody Rhodes.
Well, because this is one of those situations where this particular type of match needs to go to a face that resembles Cody Rhodes. Okay? I like Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn is at his highest right now, but this is also a problem when you freaking have... all the belts on one person, okay? If you're going to freaking give... if they would have had 2 championship belts...
Then he could have won one.
He would have won one. There is no question in my mind. Sami Zayn would be a world champion, either holding the Blue Universal belt or holding the WWE Championship belt. He would have been holding one or the other.
But there's not 2 separate. They're on one man.
Yeah, so... And this is that problem. This is why, if you're going to sit there and freaking do something like this, you need 2 belts, okay? But now we're in a situation where Cody Rhodes has to win. If he don't win, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we wrote the story out long before this stuff started coming out. You can check our videos and timelines and shit and see what happened. But we pretty much figured this whole thing out already. If nobody else figured it out, I'm sure we have it on audio that we figured it out.
I'm just saying it, like I said before, it would just be funny if WWE just does the same story that we said, and then at the end they just have Roman win the whole time. It's like, yeah, none of that mattered, guys.
Yeah, I'm not even complaining, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and then LA Knight and Kofi Kingston.
And they gotta have somebody to do something, right? I'm pretty sure LA Knight might win because he needs to get one after that horrendous match he was in that they don't even talk about anymore.
The Mountain Dew.
Lights Out match, or is it Pitch Black? It's Pitch Black.
I mean, I call it Mountain Dew match.
I don't give a shit what it was called. It's called shit as far as I'm concerned. And they don't even talk about it. I was enjoying parts of that feud, and I don't need that feud anymore.
That's what I call storytelling.
Yeah.
Then we had Dominic Mysterio on Smackdown. It's been a while.
I feel like Dominic Mysterio is becoming the #1 heel in WWE right now.
Like, to actually be hated.
This kid is just insane. I love everything about what he's doing. It's just getting better and better as time goes on.
I think he's like the one who actually has like real heat. I mean, Roman only had it because he beat up Sammy, but like from the second
I think Roman still has got real heat back.
Yeah, but not as much as Dominic.
Yeah, not as much as Dominic. I mean, I think Roman right now wishes he had the kind of heat that Dominic has.
I think also does Austin Theory.
Austin Theory just needs to go ahead and just let the belt go. I'm not really feeling it with him. I hadn't been feeling it with him. I don't feel it right now. He's too much of the same thing that I've already seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
for me, it's like young Randy Orton.
I'd say give Dominic the freaking United States belt.
See what he can do.
Well, because I mean, like, he's at that rare moment where he doesn't need a belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, some characters need a belt to be better. Like, for me, The Miz always felt like he needed a belt. He was better with the belt. Whereas, like, Dominic right now does not need a belt, but I'd like him to have a belt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's weird that the people that I want to have a belt don't need it. And then the ones who do need the belt don't get it.
Oh, well, we'll see what Father H has in store.
Yeah, so I guess it was just him and Charlotte Flair. And then Rhea Ripley came out, so, we're hyping up our WrestleMania match.
It actually was a pretty good promo between him and Charlotte Flair. I dug it. So.
And then we got a match that everyone's been waiting for.
What have we been waiting for?
We've been waiting for Natalya versus Shayna Baszler Part 70.
I cannot tell you. I can't tell you how much I've been waiting for this match.
I was like, yes.
I mean, it was on my bingo card. I needed to see this match, and it knocked my socks off, boy.
Another question I've been having, it's not even about this match, it's about, where's Pat McAfee?
Well, he was, like, off and on. I mean, he was only there for Elimination Chamber, and then he dipped out.
Oh, well.
I'm sure he'll show up at some other premium live event.
He'll be at WrestleMania, and then he'll dip again.
Yeah, right.
And then we have Bray Wyatt. Can you keep a secret?
I don't know what is going on here. I'm not feeling it.
I was watching it. I'm like, did I fall asleep?
I don't know what happened.
Am I dreaming?
We had the sound all the way up on the TV, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay.
It's funny. So it looks like something that I would make.
Look, it's fine. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel on this,
because it's like all of his characters at the same time, but also none of them. It's so he had the Firefly Funhouse, and then he was like, well, can you keep a secret? And then he turns into like a TV host, and he's like, well, can you keep a secret? And then he starts playing a game, and he's got Uncle Howdy standing there just shivering, and then all the puppets.
I'm not into it. I don't know what to say about this, boy.
And then he just like
I feel like Vince McMahon kept him in control.
Yeah.
Focused his idea, and Triple H is just letting him just run with it.
So now we get these scenes of him watching himself on a TV, and then he turns around and looks at us with glasses on and his hat back, where he's like, well, can you?
It's just like I need it to be focused, and it's not feeling focused.
It just feels like it's all over the place.
Like, you could have the Uncle Howdy thing. You could have the Alexa Bliss thing, which she hasn't even really been added. Like, maybe she had a glimpse in that freaking video he made, but
she's
really
been gone for a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like the thing is that there was a focus. Even if it was a goofy ass Randy Orton story, you know,
That's the best storyline I've seen.
it was a focus. It was not the best story I've seen with the Fiend, but
I mean, he got lit on fire. You can't beat that.
they're trying. But it needs to be more focused, and we need to figure out what we're doing because I'm just not feeling, and I don't know what they can do.
At least when I saw the black goo, I knew why it was there.
Yeah, I knew why it was there.
There was like now it's like I'm just seeing stuff.
Chaos.
Yeah, chaos, and I don't know.
Focus up the chaos, and maybe we'll have something.
It's just I want the Fiend. I want what we had before Goldberg. But you know we don't have that anymore, so I don't like it.
What else you got for me, son?
Oh, I got Dominic Mysterio begs Ray to punch him. I like this segment too. I was like
I said, he's got that heat, man.
It's good. And then we ended the show with was it? So Jimmy Uso comes out, then Sami Zayn's like, "Why did you betray me? You were the first person on my team." And he's like, "That hurts."
Well, Jimmy is right. You know, you were my ace, and when we told you for the family that you need to pull the trigger, you betrayed us.
It's like Jimmy's right though.
Jimmy is right.
He's like, "That's my family."
That's my family, and you want to be in our family, and we gave you a challenge to sit there and continue to be in our family, and then you betrayed us, and you hit our tribal chief in the back. Now, whatever problems you got with the tribal chief, fine, whatever, but you betrayed the family, and that I cannot forgive you for, and I understand where Jimmy's coming from. Makes sense to me.
It's like we're getting main event Jimmy Uso lately.
I mean, hey, you know what? Jay's been he deserves an Oscar. He's been freaking bringing the performances in there. And now they got to give Jimmy a chance.
It's funny is that like Jay's just he's like the best actor. This whole thing kind of started with him though.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm for it. For 2 years, Jay's been freaking just banger after banger after banger.
he's like become main event Jey Uso again.
Loving it.
Yeah, like he doesn't have to say anything. He just like walks in, everyone's all cheering now.
I mean, I want to hear what Jay has to say, but I guess they gotta freaking give us another week, you know, to figure out what to do.
Yeah, but it was good. And then what is it? Jay came down, then Sammy got distracted, and then Jimmy attacked him, and then Jimmy got distracted by Jay, and then Sammy attacked him, and then Solo shows up to try to murder Sammy, and Sammy runs because he knows what Solo can do.
It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
It's pretty great. I'm like, it's funny how all of this happens without Roman here.
Yeah, I mean, Roman needs to go. He needs to be out. He needs to. I say this knowing full well that when he shows up, I'm gonna be like, he needs to be back on. He needs to be on TV all the time. He needs to still be the champion. I don't. It's a love-hate relationship. I don't know what to do about this.
It's funny. It's like me, like I'm done with Roman, and then like when he loses the belt, I'm like, well, Roman should still be champion. I don't like this anymore.
I'm in my feelings about Roman Reigns, and I don't know how to feel about it.
It's like every time when he's not on TV, I hate him, but like when he's there, I'm like, well, he could be champion just a little longer.
Yeah, he could go past WrestleMania. I'm not complaining about that.
Maybe just like 5 more years
at least. You know, let him take on Bruno Sammartino's record.
Yeah,
you know, and of like what is it, like 20 years?
Yeah, I mean
it's really 8, but I think it's like spread out over time. It's more like 20.
Like,
but
Roman's got 3. He just needs like 5 more.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, Roman. I don't think that's happening in this age. The people won't have it.
I'll have it.
Okay. That's all I got about wrestling. What about you, boy?
Yeah, I guess that's it. So if we want to see what happens to Roman, you got to watch Smackdown next week.
I guess.
Maybe he'll actually be there. Or maybe he'll just be like, in the back in the locker room, be like, yeah, I don't like what's going on. I'm going home. Well,
check us out next time on the Gentleman Jugg cast. Check us out next time on the next Gentleman Jugg and Son Do WWE. Hit the like button, subscribe button, do all the things all the other YouTubers do. We appreciate it. Tune in next time because the next one will be available
when it's ready.